Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic06. And in the last part we went through, what did we do last time? We went through Crisis City. And now we've got a cutscene with Rouge and Shadow. So, apparently Rouge has found a Chaos Emerald. Nice. Oh, looks like we found something else. It's a Mega.
What's he doing here?
Yeah, he'll be a playable character later on in, Shadow Story. He's a pretty decent character to play as, actually. He's not terrible to play as at all. He's actually pretty fun. But bastards. Someone turn him off. Oh my god.
Yes, this is Rouge.
Hang on, you're in the future. How is somebody to... Never mind. Whatever.
It looks like
Apparently Tails is a communicator.
Let's go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh well.
We can do anything for him now.
So yeah, there's a... We've managed to find Omega. And he's in a... Actually the dust kind of... the dust and kind of burn residue on him looks pretty decent for this game. It doesn't look terrible.
You guys are so slow.
You're too slow. Yeah. Rouge has been waiting to use that line for quite a while.
Well now.
Yep.
I may not
So we found our Chaos Emerald. Apparently we need to find
Echidna, I know.
2? Yeah, I think so. I think that's the thing. We need to find 2, one for Sonic and one for Shadow, in order for them to use Chaos Control to get them back into the future. Because... ass pull. That's basically what it is. It's just a giant ass pull
Got to be kidding.
to try and... Is the line.
Same to you.
That's pretty much the whole game in a nutshell. It kind of, you know, Shadow has the upper hand over Sonic throughout the entire fucking game. And we're going through now Flame Core, which is, if Crisis City is actually decent fun, and I think Crisis City is a pretty good game, a pretty good level, Flame Core is just bad. It's just, look at that. Slowed down so much that it's just not a fun level to go through. There's too much shit being thrown at you, and especially on case in point, especially with Shadow's kind of gameplay. In Shadow's level, he's like got a much more difficult level layout than Sonic had. And I also find that with Shadow that his ability... thought I was lucky. His ability to do like homing attack chains is actually a lot more fuck you. Is a lot more difficult than Sonic's. Just because if you keep like forever mashing the homing attack button, then you do that little punch and kick combo, and it's not really useful for when you're just trying to get across a trail of badniks. Oh, fuck you. This is not a good place to get hit and lose your rings. It's not a good place to lose your rings because of the fact that when you're on the lava, died there, but when you're on the lava, the they just sink into shit. They just sink into the lava. Even though you're skating perfectly fine on top of it. Another death. Third time's a charm. Yay. It's one of the worst parts about Flame Core and this level in particular. Fuck you. Why can't you jump into enemies to hurt them anymore? This is stupid. But, yeah, one of the reasons why Shadow... what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Sorry, bloody hell, I'm losing my train of thought. Basically the reason why Flame Core sucks so badly, and the reason why I don't really like it, is quite simply because that Chaos Snap, it's kind of a... I think part of that might just be lazy fucking programming. just to have him teleport instead of having to animate it, but whatever. But yeah, let's get this point out. One of the reasons why I hate Flame Core so much is quite simply because there's a lot of those running along walls with nothing below you except fiery death. So you have to kind of deal with that issue quite a lot, which is kind of annoying to the Firefly graphics were no fucking name. So annoying. And you will notice that this thing that I've got on here, which is the Chaos Snap. Shit. Lucky. I think it's called the Chaos Snap anyway. Fuck you. It's lasting quite a long time. Here we go, we're back. That's, like I say, this I died a lot of times on this level, and I even got game over on this level. It's really damn hard to try and do. Oh, Jesus. The homing attack is just so unreliable. And the biggest problem, and it's this problem with pretty much all, well, I won't say all the characters actually, but it's a problem with Sonic and Shadow in particular. The fact that the control, like the tight platforming and the precise platforming is absolutely horrific. It's really, really, really fucking bad, and it's something which I genuinely think needed to be improved. In fact, I don't think they really improved the tight platforming until probably Generations. I mean, it's quite a distance. It's quite a long time, because I think after this we had Unleashed, we had Colors, and we had Generations. So we had like a couple of games before Generations, but I don't think it was until that game that they fixed tight platforming, or at least made tight platforming a little bit better. Made it bearable anyway. I need one of those. Need a 1-up. I hate those kinds of... yeah, I think the tight platforming is an issue. It's definitely something that was a problem which they didn't really fix in Unleashed, and then did a lot better with in Colors, and then here they... and then in Generations when they actually fixed it. Although I will say tight platforming is better in, because even though they're not particularly amazing games, they're not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Well, some would argue that Sonic Boom's bad, but I wouldn't say that. But yeah, these games are, those games at least do tight platforming a lot better. Also, those areas where there's like purple spikes, purple crystals that are spiked, are kind of underneath you, and you have to... the reason why that happened was because I was trying to do the Lightspeed dash, and I couldn't do it. Because I keep thinking, you know, Sonic has it straight away, I think. And, well, pretty much straight away. Shadow, it takes him a while to get the Lightspeed dash. So it's just me being like, okay, you know, cross the wires and all that. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm trying to work out where the fuck I'm meant to go, and yeah, I got it in the end. Worst, those enemies are really a pain in the ass. The reason being, if you kill them while they're holding their red fireballs, red spiked fireballs up at you, up above them when you kill them, they've got a really good chance of coming down and pretty much hitting you on the way down as you kill them, which is fucking annoying. It's one of the most annoying parts of the game. One of the things which I don't really like about this level in particular is that, at least in the Crisis City, they actually changed some level layout for Shadow Story from Sonic's, in that you have like different vehicles and you can choose different methods, and there are different, like, there's different level layout. here, it's the fucking same level layout as it is in Sonic's story. I glitched a little bit. That was fucking terrible. It's awful, the control in this game, I'll say that. But yeah, the level layout is absolutely horrifically bad in this game. I genuinely don't. Genuinely, the level layout is a pretty damn. It's just boring. It's because you've already done it before, and it's just like, you know, same old, same old. It's not as bad as the first level of the game, and this is another bad piece of programming here. I've got the I managed to glitch onto the wall there. In that I've got the I had the invincibility box, but there were no graphics, no invincibility graphics around Shadow. Or you could tell that you got the invincibility is the fact that the music was playing. That's pretty damn bad. Oh, this is something that they did change actually, because I think this section. No, it's the same section. Sorry. No, I thought they might have changed it, but no. I wish they had. Fucking hell. It's just that Flame Core. So Crisis City I can have fun with. Flame Core is just. For God's sake. What happened there? Stop home and attacking that. I get shot out of the air here. Yeah. Fucking hell, that was terrible. Don't shoot my corpse. And oh god, I've lost all my rings. Get out of there, Shadow. Get out of there, Shadow. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, like I say, Flame Core is just a bad game. It's just a bad level. It's probably my least favourite level in the whole game. Too much bullshit. Not enough good level design. And it's just... It feels very similar to Crisis City. And I guess that's the fucking point. Because they're kind of supposed to interconnect and link in terms of the story. But to me, no. This is just plain dull. And it's just bad design. And yeah, and even here, we're doing the Knuckles section. In fact, we're doing the exact same thing we did in the Knuckles section, just that now we're doing it as Rouge. You know, this strikes me as kind of lazy. And it's kind of even weird a little bit, because for Shadow's story they kept it the same, and for Sonic's story they kept it the same. Soul's story, because he has a Crisis City level and he also has a Crisis Core level, I believe. I think so anyway. And for those two levels they completely changed the level layout. Oop, I'm riding on a ball. I don't know what that says. But yeah, so they can, that part I got through a lot faster as Rouge than I did as Knuckles. I don't like this section anyway. It just seems to happen quite a lot in this game that as well. That seems to happen quite a lot of, you know, you're just recovering from being hit once, or you're recovering from oh shit, almost died. You're just recovering from doing an attack or something like that, and then another creature just comes out of nowhere and fucking blindsides you. I hate that. It's awful. Oh, cheap. I don't mean the Mario fucking. I don't mean the Mario fucking enemy. I fucking can't stand it. And somehow I phased through somehow I phased through the fire graphics, and I also managed to get that silver medal. Thank God that level is over. Look at that, 11 minutes, 51 seconds. And that's a B rank. Oh, fucking hell. It's terrible. I hate that level so fucking much. It's just not good. It's just not a good level. Too much level design is just fucking cheap. The enemy placement is fucking cheap. Everything about that game, that level, is, guess what word I'm going to use? Yeah, cheap. Fucking hell. And of course now, just to top off the bullshit, we are now going to face off against the Iblis Worm again. We faced off against him in Sonic Story. We're going to face off against him again in Shadow Story. Did think about cutting it out, but I thought, let's just let's leave it in. This is how long we got? We've got around about 6 minutes. So yeah, this is going to take 6 minutes to go through, and it's something to watch anyway. I felt as if we should keep in another boss battle. I was going to say climactic boss. It's fucking not. Ow! Just fuck you. Yeah. The biggest problem with the bosses in this game is the camera, because you think, oh, I'm fine here, I'm alright, I've got the things under control, and the camera just doesn't. Its biggest problem is that it focuses on the wrong thing. Fucking hell, that is bollocks. I hate that. Just about got that. Thank you, Rouge. Thank you for telling me that now. Yeah, I can't stand. So yeah, I said it before, but the biggest problem with this boss is the waiting around. You know, you wait for it to you're basically waiting for it to do a couple of things. You know, home and attack it. Thank you, you stupid bastard. To get out of the way, and I just about managed to avoid that. And you see here, this is me slowly trying to manually turn the camera so I can see where the fuck I'm going, so I can see that he's attacked. And there, boom. That's the first hit of, I think, about 4 we need to get. I can't stand this boss. It's fucking shit. Here's the biggest problem. It's the fact that he now destroys all this. So the first phase is always going to be the slowest, because what happens is he shoots flaming balls at you. That was lucky. He shoots flaming balls at you, and then you have to wait, and then he shoots down the first lot of platforms. He then attacks the platform that you're on. You have to dodge him. He then shoots projectiles, and then he does the next lot of platforms. And once that has happened, you then have the ability to go and get to the ball. And once you've got to it, and then once you've lit up the ball, you've got to avoid one last load of projectiles. And then you can attack him, and you have to repeat the process for another 3 times. It's just so annoying. Yeah, I think we're halfway done at this point. And it's this as well, the slow falling onto a spring, chucks you up in the air and the slow fall, and then back onto the ground. It's just like, please hurry the fuck up. I'm getting sick of this bullshit. And yeah, it's best to just wait for him, because that's the attack that he does there. That one annoys me, because it seems to, you have to wait until the last millisecond if you don't want it to hit you. Like there, he's clearly shooting at that right hand side platform that I was just on, and somehow it manages to defy the laws of physics and go at me, and go at another platform, the platform that I was on then. It just it annoys me. It annoys me to no end. This boss is just fucking dull. I just want to get the. It's just like you feel like you want it to fucking speed up and get done with this shit, but no, you have to wait. And now look at this, slow fall, slow fall, spring. There you are. And then another slow fall, bang. If you 50% faster, then this boss would be much more bearable. So basically what happens here is there's a little change up. He'll fire the flame balls at you, and then he'll bring down the platforms. You hit one of the glowing balls here, and you can hit any one of them, it doesn't matter. I think he shoots his projectile one more time. Yeah, there he goes. That was lucky. And what happens now is, instead of going down to attack the glowing ball, he now comes after you. He dives on you and then tries to chase after you. And as long as you keep moving, you're not going to get hit. And there we go. Done. The Iblis Worm is done for the second time. So yeah, there we go. The most boring boss in the whole game, bar none. Anyway, that's it for this part. Join me next time when we'll be back in Soliana and we'll be able to see some more interesting level design, hopefully. I'll see you for the next part of Sonic 06. See you next time.